Another great game to witness. Not so much to coach because a lot of stressful moments out there, but I'm glad number 2 plays for us. And what a fabulous job our guys did and just finding a way. Somebody said that's the 4th game in 8 days. I'm not sure. But I know this has been a really hard stretch for us, the month of February, end of January. So the way they've battled and finished the season, I'm really proud of them. Sometimes you don't get the outcome you want or maybe even deserve. And we've lost a few games in the last minute of the game, and this group just found a way when it looked bleak. So, questions?
Hey, Richie, I'm not going to ask about 2 just yet, but the guy sitting to your left, we've asked about Vincent a lot this year. Doesn't have to score a lot, but he makes his presence felt. Big steal to get a chance to get the regulation. Big offensive rebound to Shiloh and dunk. And has that been what you've been wanting to see out of him, just making those types of hustle plays to give you guys a chance?
Yeah, no doubt. Joseph is he's a heck of a player. And for him to do what he does as a freshman, he never loses his composure. He doesn't get down on himself or his teammates. He celebrates when someone else who's playing more than him is in the game. And he's a future all-conference player, but he's as good defensively as I've seen as a freshman in the pack. And he made some big plays. I think it was 87 when I made a similar play on the dunk. Did you watch it? Yeah. Go ahead. Next question.
Coach, I'll ask you about number 2. Just wondering what else he has to do to have his jersey retired.
Well, he didn't score 50. I mean, I would think you'd know how many points you had. I don't know. I told the guys in the locker room I've been around a lot of unbelievable individual performances, more so an indication of my age than anything else. But, man, he was special. He willed us to victory. He didn't get down if he didn't get a foul called. He had 4 fouls. He defended. He had 41 minutes and I think 42 the other night. And you know how much we rely on him. So he's got a well-deserved day off tomorrow. And he is one of the best players, if not the best player to ever put on a Liberty jersey, not just because of the way he plays, but how he conducts himself.
Yeah, how has he evolved as a player?
So many ways. Like he used to be a defensive nightmare, so he actually tries.
He was in Roxborough.
He was? Yeah.
Absolutely not.
That's not surprising.
Kelly's covered there since he was in it.
I'm sorry. So, Kelly, you've probably seen what we've seen. I think he's improved on the defensive end. He's so much more of a creator than when he first got here. His ability to score isn't where he gets his identity. And so he can go 2 for 19 and still know that he has an impact on the game. I could go on and on. But you know what I think is most beneficial for our program is the way he's communicated to his teammates. Like, it'd be easy for him to get all the shine, to get an NIL deal that's worth a lot, to say, man, you guys aren't doing as much as I'm doing. I'm carrying the load. He's talking in practice. He's telling guys what to do. And the guys before him modeled that, and I think he's embraced it.
Great.
And just want to ask you about that steal there in the regulation. What did you see on that inbounds play? And was it just a matter of just getting your paw out there, getting it in, and then just trying to set you guys up?
Just going out there and knew we had to make a play. Keegan, we're on young blood. Keegan decided to double. Saw the dude's eyes going to number 0 and just made a play on it.
Darius, it seemed like you were attacking the basket a lot tonight and not selling for a 3. As Coach says, you have the green light as you want to. But was it something, the way they were playing you, maybe forcing you to drive that you saw out there tonight, especially at the end?
Just reading possessions and just how they were playing. Like, on both teams, guys were in foul trouble. So, like, anytime you see teams in foul trouble, you want to be aggressive towards the basket. So I think I was just reading the time and the space just on the floor.
Darius had scored the last 9 points of for Liberty in regulation, 25 to less 32. Was it just a matter of just wanting to take over in that moment?
Nah, it's just a matter of competing on both ends of the floor. Like, we needed stops, and we also we needed great shots from the other end. So, however it needed to be done, like, we always gonna buy into one another and just figure out a way.
Coach, as you go into the conference tournament now, how much of these past 4 or 5 games that have been so close in the final minutes and the last 2 going to overtime, how much can they help your team going into this?
Yeah, no, John, I think immensely if we use it the right way. I think the one thing that we've all learned, including you guys, the media, is this is a really good league. And you look around college basketball with the transfer portal and the COVID years, teams are way more experienced. They've had longer to practice. This thing has been a grind. And with our pause and the fact that we had to scrunch so many games in so many days, I don't think we've been as sharp as we have been in the past, but I do think we've shown a resiliency that warrants an opportunity to do something again in terms of advancing in the postseason. So we'll see. We know that it'll be a hard, arduous process, but we're looking forward to it.